Just leaving, I think that's P-Pack, Gladstone, I forget. Heading east, forget the number of this road. It's recently repaved. Once you get through town where it's 25, and you gotta respect that. It leaves the little town, and you've got these little roller coasters, like little Coney Islands. Popular cycling road, so you can't completely go crazy here. You might meet a cyclist around the bend. But the nice off-camber stuff, a little rise there. Feels fast because the trees are up close tight. It's like a little farm road that was eventually paved over. This used to be rough, but now it's nice and smooth. Kind of takes a little of the challenge out of it, actually. It's also fun on a motorcycle. Probably second gear on most of the second and third gear on the Aprilia. There is a little stream that this runs alongside. I think that's why it's got this little crookedness to it. I don't think it floods. I don't think I've ever seen it flood, but if you look over, I see that there are areas that look like they have been underwater during the last high water. But it's cool because it's not like completely engineered like a new road. There are decreasing radius bends, there are off-camber turns, there are dips and rises. Feels less synthetic than some of the newer roads. Here's the older section. It's a little crowned, a little rougher. I see a Miata up ahead. We'll chase it down. It's got that profile of a little two-seater, little round butt. These double guardrails are a little nerve-wracking. A little too close for comfort, particularly for a motorcycle. Hey, but it might make good video. Look how tight this is. There's no margin for error here. Yep, little Miata. I think that's a, I forget the Miata nomenclature. The A, the first year, the first series. I had one of those. Fun cars. Now they say the Miatas, you know, of contemporary cars have like one of the best feeling front ends in terms of you really feeling through the steering wheel what the front wheels are doing, what their grip levels are, what piece of tarmac they're touching, and so forth. And that this S2000 in comparison just doesn't have that sense of feel, partially because there's electronics in between the front wheels and the steering wheel. I think it's a drive-by-wire system, no rack and pinion per se, or steer-by-wire. And I'm not so in tune with that, but if I really try to drive hard and really think about feeling what the front end is doing, I think a good car, a communicative car, the steering wheel will dance in your hands a little bit, and through that you'll get a sense for what the front wheels are doing. You know, you'll run over a manhole cover and there will be a slight tingle in the steering wheel that says you just ran over a manhole cover. You know, there's also seat in the pants as well. But it's things like that that give you that front end feel, and knowing what that front end is doing is important to understanding where your grip levels are, and important to understanding how close to the limit of those levels you are.